Today we are going to discuss about template inheritance. Template inheritance is whereby you want to style HTML, or you want to take an HTML to another page and you style it differently, or you automate, or you do it automatically. So what I mean is that last time when you look at our website like this one, and you go to conduct me, you see here it's styled well, but when you what about conduct me, it's default of style, and we want us to make it that when you just get here, it is CSS is coming automatically to to get style here according to what you want. So because of that, we're also going to look at how to inheritance a template for navigation bar. For example, here there is navbar, and here there is footer, whereby it is automatically, it can be appear in any page from the site. You see there is it is important, this one has no navigation bar at all, so you have to go back to home if you want to contact me, something like that. So we want us also to take out that kind of idea. So let's get started. When you come here, you find that we have these folders. We have home, app, and we have this main folder online shop, whereby it is hosting settings.py, URL, and so on. Now let's get here to home page, and let's create a new folder, not sorry, a new file, and we are going to create it within the home app here, not templates, within the home app. So click on home app like that. Make sure it is a home app that is underlined like that. Then you you create a file and call it base.html. Okay, now next, after you have created the base, that is like the main things will be found in the base.html of the page. That is something that is in central. Now it enter and it come like this. Now what I want us to do, I want us to go to the home, this one, control head to highlight all the code here, and then control X to cut all of them. All right, then you come in the base where there is nothing, and you paste all the code here, control V, like that. Now after you have pasted all the code here, you can see now we have several things here. We have structure, body, everything is here. Now the question is, how do we inherit now from here? We need to inherit from here through following ways. We can inherit body, we can inherit navigation bar, or we can inherit the footer. For example, let's add something here just in the body. HTML. This is not right. This HTML, no, it should not end here. This one is wrong. Let's cut it. It should not end there. Actually, the HTML should end here. Uh, this one. So yeah, so that is HTML going all through to that one and then body. All right, let's see body. No, it is not supposed to be there. It should be actually at the end. Here, it should be the end like that. Let me align it. It's good to make your code look nice and arranged well. So this is body. Yes, that. I think now we can continue. Okay, we were talking about this body. So all that which is inside the body, we can take it away. So inside the body, that's why I have aligned it better that you can see all that is what is hosted in the body. All this code is within the body from T foot here. It's within the body all the way to temple here. So this is hosted within the body. So we can control X to cut like that, and we come home. We control V to paste like that. Remember, home now it is having on the body, nothing else that is found in home. But in the base HTML, there is head, meta, and body. Okay. Now you can also do something because we have. Let me not do about the navigation right now. So let's say here we need nav bar. We can say nav bar. Nav bar. It's also its short name for navigation bar. We can also have content. That is our body now. And we can also have the footer. And you comment code by just control and forward slash. Then it comes like that. Now, what is there? We have content already, but we have no navbar and we have no footer. Let's deal with what we have first. Now, what we have, we are going to apply the ginger here. So we are going to say percentage, and we say block content, block content like that, and we close like that, and we say end block like that. Now this base HTML or main HTML, never forget that. Now we now go to the home here, home.html, and here it is. Before we go to home, let's just refresh this page and see what is happening to our home right now. There is no style at all, no CSS, nothing. Why is that? Where our CSS come from? It is now as the way we are doing the pure HTML. There is no sign of CSS here. Why is that? Let's go back to make it go where it was. Now, when you come here, you realize that there is in base there is this block and end block. Okay, so what we do, we are just going to take in the content from whichever the HTML page we want. For example, we want it to take it from home.html. So we are just going to take content and end content here. So like this. Here we say block content. We use Giga and percent and block content, and we come at the end of the line and we say we close this code with another sorry, this is a Giga. We do like this, percentage and end block like that, and yes, this wrapped well. Let me make it indented. Let me indent this one. Yeah, so this is a block, and block is hosting all the body that we take away from base.html. So the body is within here, but yeah, the body is within here. Now, but even if you now run this one, it is not going to work, because in here there is no static, right? But in here there is static. We have loaded this static here, so here is okay. But what about here? It is not okay. So to test, we can just come here and save. We can come here, save this one, and come here, refresh the page. You see, no CSS. Now let's come in and take the CSS in, and we take it in by coming here and saying load static bracket percentage and load static load static like that. All right. And lastly, we need to bring the base, this one, from wherever it is to our home. So how do we do that? Come here, we use apply giga, and we say curl bracket percentage, and it is known as includes, then quotation, and you say home app, because this base is hosted within the home app. All right. So within the home app, we say home app. Where we are going is in home app, then directory, and say when you get to home app, go and take us the base.html. Then base.html. So that is how it should be, and home, and then base.html, and then you say Control S to save the changes and come here. Remember, it is now like this. Let's reprint and see. There is something wrong. Include did not forget register this load tank. Not include, sorry. Okay, the problem is here. It is extends. Extends. Sorry for that. That was my wrong. So extends home app base.html, and then Control S. After that, refresh again. And yes, our CSS is back. Wow. Then let's see whether the conduct me is working like the same. And it is not. Why is that? We go to the HTML file which is conducting me is this one. This form, it is default of CSS. So we want to make it style like any other. And by that, we can just do like this. You can just come here and say load. No. Curl brackets, percentage. This is Django principle. And then we say load static. And when say load static, Control S, and come here and refresh this one. And no, it is not working. Why is that? Because we have not included it within the templates. So next thing is to come here and say this one is within our home, our base. It is taking everything that is coming from the base, and then we say extends, and then base, except not base but home app, then base.html. So when you see, I think you understand this line of code. You are taking everything, but remember, you should not do anything before above the extend on page. So this one you cut and you bring it next. This one should be at the top. That is good. That is good practice. It should be number one like that. So extend, even you can see the other one, how we have done it. Home, for home. For home, it is extend, load, and then block. Just the same. So then here we say block content, and we close here. Block content like that. So you control save. So here we have taken the base here by this line, we have loaded the CSS by this line, and we have took the content to be within where it should be within the page, which is within this area, within the block content here, right? So when we save this one and come here and refresh, we are saying the content appear more than once. Why is the problem? There is problem somewhere, and the block content is appearing twice. So let me finish that one. Let me conduct. This one is not block. This should be end block. And block like that. And then Control S. And then come and refresh again. And yes, it is good now. And to see whether it is good, I want us to put that three dot at the center of the horizontal. We have styled our horizontal in our own way, so I want it to be to come around here, that we can see if this thing is working well. So we can come here and say I want the horizontal rule here, and let me enter again, and the horizontal rule should be H R enter. So here I want after WhatsApp, I want a separation of our styled horizontal rule to appear and separate this and the form. And Control S and come and see whether there is anything that is going to be around here in the where the cursor is hovering. So let me refresh, and yes, this one, the dots are coming in, so it is conducting me the details and that. So don't mind about why are they at the start, and this one is the sender. We shall come to that. Remember, we said 10% of the media, which is at the center. So never worry why is it coming in the middle and the other one is at the margin start. Don't mind. We shall tackle everything good. I just wanted to show you an example. Now, having done that, we can before we wind up this topic, I want to show you something else that we are going to use, and that every programmer, web developer should be using, and that is called the nav bar and the footer. So when you talk about nav bar, we can just come here home. Remember, it is home, not tablets. See the line. Then we create new folder, and that folder we call it includes, and within the includes, no, this is not folder, this is a file, sorry. Delete that one mara moja. Then we come here back, and we create folder. This folder we call it includes. includes like that. And this folder, within the include folder, I want to come up with two files. One is navbar.html, and the other one still within the includes. I want to call it footer.html, like that. So within the include, there is footer and there is navbar. Okay, so I want us to have footer in every page that we have. Like here, we have the footer here, and our footer will be, let's say, a login and the year of publication or publication. Okay, so let's come here and see how we can do that. Now we come here to base.html, and here is where we are going to say navbar. So we are going to include navbar here using the same concept of Jija, and we say include, and include is within the includes under the home app. So is go home app, and when you get to home app, go to the includes, and when you get into the includes, give me the file known as this one. Give me the file known as navbar.html. Sorry. navbar.html. Yes, and then you can also do so by footer, and you come here and say, let me copy for the footer here, Control V, and they say instead of this one, you can say footer, like that. And then when things like that, you can now come here and say navbar. This is navbar. This where navbar will appears. This, let me make it H4. This where navbar appears, and footer the same. Let me say H5, H4. Let's say this where nav footer appears, and then Control S to save the changes, Control S to save the changes. Save the changes. Now when you look at this one, there is navbar.html. there is footer dot html. We don't have those kind of uh, uh, links, but still that doesn't mean that we cannot do very simple thing, like when you come here to the when you come here to the to the let me come here to views under home. Remember, we are under home. Come here to views and look. You see, there is this view. There is another view. So when you look at this view, just you can go to the URLs, which are these ones here. So when you maybe someone is has left, so when you are here in views and you want to go to URL, you can come here right away and you click there, you get here. But still, you can also come here, you press control and you click on conduct that view itself, and it will bring you back to here. So now let's do path now, and another path will be like this. Control C. This path will be for navigation bar, and this one will be for footer. And there should be comma after every. There should be comma after every path. So here we can change and we can call it here. Let me show you something else here. Under views, this is home and conduct, and under conduct we can have that. Let me show you. Under conduct, instead of following that route, I want to show you another route which is best. So in this HTML conduct here we can choose to have navbar. Let me see navbar. It will be here. It can be here. It can be here like this. Let's say navbar. Okay, so Control S, and let's come here, refresh. This is where navbar will appear. Navbar, you see, there are these two ways, but it's you who is going to check which one is better. Now let me let me take this away from here. That will remain with that one. And let me still take away this, go to views, this one, and let me go to URL, take away from here, and then Control S, and here contact me. I removed what, that one, and Control S, and let me come and then refresh, and yes, this is where navbar will appear. This is where footer will appear, and that is how it is. No, the navbar will be here. This is navbar whereby we have the links about army, contact me, such things, login, logout, register, and the web, the footer is going to appear at the bottom, whereby we shall be talking about something like published at 2913 or right preserved, something like that. And that is how we can inherit. So in the nav bar, we are going to look at much more, and in the footer we are going to still look at much more. Now this is just the introduction and connecting you from the HTML to now the CSS in Django. From next time, we shall be having a different way, like we shall not use this project. We shall start a new project and we shall learn the CSS being assisted or doing based in the project that we shall start next time. So don't miss, keep alert, and let's meet then, because you have known the inheritance, you have known about, let me go back a bit, you have known about the books and all these things. When you refresh this one, you go top, you see this is where the navbar will appear, and we have not touched any code, and this is where the footer will appear. We have not touched any code. Only that which we have done to make that happen is coming here, saying include, and taking footer, saying this is what it should be, coming here, taking the navbar and saying this is what should be, and coming to the base HTML, bringing it by using include. Then where do we include it from? Home app, and I include, then bring the navbar, the navbar HTML here, you see, which is this one, which is this one. Then under the base still, we have the block content. This is a content that we are saying it is home here. So we are saying home, bring here, but we are bring home here by extending. You see, extend home app base.html. So we extend it here, and then we block the content as it is here. You see here, coded here, then footer like this, and we call it a lesson. Thank you very much for having discussed all that, and the video is becoming long. So let's stop it at that and meet next time. We start the learning CSS with project now. You have known all the basis. Now let's go and relax, enjoy, revise. Please don't think that code is hard. The code is easy when you practice, and when you don't practice, it's very very hard, and you'll forget. So keep practicing. That is my advice of the day. And as we meet next time, I will appreciate. And thank you. Meet you then.